Introduction. We all know how it feels to wake up groggy, irritable, and more tired than when we went to bed. You may think you're doing everything right, brushing your teeth, getting under the covers, turning off the lights, but somehow quality sleep still escapes you. What if the real culprits were subtle habits you've formed over time? Habits that seem harmless, even comforting, but that quietly sabotage your rest night after night. Sleep isn't just about quantity, it's about quality. Deep sleep is when your body heals, your mind resets, and your energy is restored. But reaching that state isn't automatic. It's affected by everything you do in the hours leading up to bedtime. From what you eat to how you wind down, your nighttime rituals can either prepare your body for rest or set you up for a restless night. Think of sleep like a delicate ecosystem. A single disruption, too much light, a stressful thought, a scroll through your phone, can throw it off balance. And the impact builds up. Chronic poor sleep doesn't just make you tired. It affects your immune system, your memory, your mood, and even your weight. That's why identifying and eliminating these bad habits is one of the most powerful steps you can take for your overall well-being. This video is here to shine a light on those sneaky sleep disruptors. We'll walk you through 7 common things people do before bed that interfere with deep, restorative sleep. These habits are more widespread than you think. And the good news is they're entirely fixable. With a few intentional changes, you can retrain your body and mind to welcome sleep, not resist it. Whether you struggle with falling asleep, waking up multiple times a night, or just never feeling refreshed in the morning, this guide is for you. We'll break each habit down, what it is, why it hurts your sleep, and what you can do instead. No gimmicks, no expensive gadgets, just practical insights backed by science and experience. Ready to reclaim your nights and wake up energized? Let's dive into the 7 things you might be doing before bed that are secretly ruining your deep sleep, and how to stop them starting tonight. Chapter 1. Using your phone right before bed. You're lying in bed, lights off, and what's the last thing you do? For many people, it's scrolling through their phone, checking emails, watching videos, or catching up on social media. It feels like a harmless way to wind down. But this one habit can severely compromise the quality of your sleep, especially your ability to reach deep, restorative stages. First, let's talk about blue light. Your phone emits a type of light that interferes with the body's natural production of melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep. Melatonin release is triggered by darkness. When your brain perceives light, especially blue light, it interprets it as daytime. So even if you feel tired, your brain might still be in wake mode, thanks to your screen. But it's not just about the light, it's also about mental stimulation. Social media feeds, news updates, and emails are designed to grab your attention and provoke a reaction. Whether it's a shocking headline, a funny video, or a frustrating message from work, your mind gets activated. That increases cortisol levels, a stress hormone, which is the opposite of what your body needs before sleep. Instead of relaxing, your nervous system stays alert. Chapter 2. Eating too close to bedtime. It's late, you're a little hungry, and the fridge is just a few steps away. Maybe it's just a snack, some cheese, leftovers, a bowl of cereal. But that simple late-night bite could be silently sabotaging your deep sleep. What and when you eat before bed plays a crucial role in the quality of your rest. Let's start with the basics. Digestion is an active process. When you eat late at night, especially heavy or rich foods, your body diverts energy to break down what you just consumed. That means instead of relaxing and preparing for sleep, your system stays alert and busy. The result? You might fall asleep, but your sleep won't be deep or uninterrupted. Your body is multitasking, and it's not prioritizing recovery. Certain foods are particularly disruptive. Spicy meals, for example, can cause heartburn or acid reflux when you lie down. High-fat dishes can be harder to digest and may lead to fragmented sleep. Even seemingly healthy choices like dark chocolate or green tea can contain caffeine, keeping your brain alert without you realizing it. There's also the issue of blood sugar spikes. Foods high in sugar or simple carbohydrates cause your blood glucose levels to rise quickly, only to crash a few hours later. That crash can lead to nighttime awakenings or vivid dreams that pull you out of deep sleep. You may not remember waking up, but you'll feel the fatigue the next day. So what's the ideal solution? Experts recommend finishing your last meal 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. This gives your digestive system enough time to process food and allows your body to enter a restful state more easily. If you truly need a snack, keep it light and sleep-friendly. Think banana with almond butter, a handful of nuts, or a small portion of plain yogurt. You can also support better digestion with habits like drinking a calming herbal tea. Chamomile, lemon balm, or peppermint are great choices. Avoid lying down immediately after eating, and consider gentle stretching or a short walk to help your body transition. Changing your eating schedule may take some effort, especially if you're used to late dinners or emotional snacking at night. But once you shift those patterns, your body will respond quickly. You'll fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up with more energy and mental clarity. Chapter 3. Letting stress follow you to bed. Imagine this. Your body is tired, you've turned off the lights, but your mind refuses to cooperate. Thoughts swirl. Unfinished tasks, things you said, things you didn't say, tomorrow's to-do list. It's like your brain hits play on the day's highlight reel, just when you need it to shut down. This is one of the most common and destructive habits that ruins deep sleep, bringing stress to bed. Stress activates the sympathetic nervous system, the part responsible for your fight or flight response. Your heart rate rises, your muscles tense, and cortisol, the stress hormone, surges. That's the exact opposite of what your body needs to drift into deep, restorative sleep. In fact, high evening cortisol levels have been directly linked to reduced slow-wave sleep, which is when the body does its most important repair work. But stress doesn't have to be dramatic to be disruptive. Even low-level anxiety, worrying about an email, a family issue, or financial concerns, can prevent your mind from relaxing fully. And the more your brain associates bedtime with rumination, the harder it becomes to break the cycle. This leads to sleep fragmentation, where you wake up multiple times or fail to reach deep sleep stages. So how do you leave your worries outside the bedroom door? First, establish a winding down ritual, a consistent set of actions that signal to your brain that the day is over. This might include dimming the lights, changing into soft clothes, stretching, or listening to calming music. Repetition is key. The more often you repeat this pattern, the more your brain learns that it's time to relax. One of the most powerful tools to reduce nighttime stress is journaling. Take 5 to 10 minutes before bed to write down your thoughts. What's on your mind? What went well? What you're worried about? This simple act helps unload mental clutter and gives you emotional closure for the day. Some people also use a worry list, writing out tasks and telling themselves they'll return to them tomorrow. Breathing exercises, meditation, and guided relaxation audio can also shift your nervous system into parasympathetic mode, which is designed for rest and repair. Even 5 minutes of slow, deep breathing can reduce cortisol and heart rate, preparing your body for sleep. Finally, make your bedroom a stress-free zone. Avoid bringing work materials into your sleep space. If you often watch the news or scroll social media in bed, consider swapping those habits for a calming book or podcast instead. Managing stress before bed isn't just about feeling better in the moment. It's about protecting your body's ability to heal, recharge, and face tomorrow with clarity and strength. Chapter 4. Keeping an inconsistent sleep schedule. It's tempting to treat bedtime like a flexible deadline. Early one night, late the next, and maybe sleeping in on weekends to catch up. But this lack of routine can wreak havoc on your sleep quality, especially your ability to reach and sustain deep sleep. Your body thrives on rhythm, and when that rhythm is disrupted, your rest suffers. The human body runs on a circadian rhythm, a natural internal clock that regulates sleep, hormone production, digestion, and even mood. This rhythm works best when it follows a consistent schedule, meaning you go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every day. When your sleep and wake times fluctuate significantly, your circadian rhythm becomes desynchronized, making it harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, and feel rested. Inconsistent sleep also confuses your body's production of melatonin. If you normally go to bed at 10 p.m., but suddenly stay up until midnight, your melatonin release may either be delayed or diminished, reducing the quality of your sleep. And while sleeping might feel like a luxury, it can backfire by making it harder to fall asleep the following night, creating a cycle of poor rest and grogginess. Deep sleep, the stage where your brain consolidates memories and your body repairs itself, is most abundant during the early part of the night. If you delay your bedtime, you risk shortening that window, and once it's missed, you can't truly make it up later. To reset your rhythm, start by setting a consistent wake-up time, even on weekends. This anchors your circadian clock. Once that's stable, adjust your bedtime gradually if needed, about 15 minutes earlier every few nights, until you reach a schedule that allows for 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Creating a wind-down window before bed can also help your body adjust. Instead of waiting until you're exhausted to go to bed, start relaxing about 30 to 60 minutes beforehand. Dimming lights, turning off screens, and doing calming activities signal your brain that sleep is near. Consistency doesn't mean rigidity. You don't need to be perfect every single night. But aiming for a stable schedule 80 to 90% of the time will dramatically improve your sleep depth, energy levels, and mental clarity. Your body loves predictability, and giving it a steady rhythm is one of the simplest ways to improve your well-being from the inside out. Chapter 5. Ignoring your sleep environment. Your bedroom is supposed to be a sanctuary, a space dedicated to rest, calm, and recovery. But for many people, it's become a multi-purpose zone, office, entertainment center, even a snack spot. This environment, more than we realize, has a profound impact on the quality of our sleep. If your surroundings don't support relaxation, even perfect habits won't lead to deep sleep. Let's start with the most basic factor: light. Exposure to light, especially artificial light, can suppress melatonin and delay sleep onset. Even small sources, like the glow from a digital clock or streetlights peeking through your curtains, can disrupt your internal clock. That's why sleep experts recommend making your room as dark as possible. Use blackout curtains, cover electronics with LED lights, and if needed, wear a sleep mask. Next comes temperature. Your body naturally cools down as it prepares for sleep, and a too warm environment can interfere with this process. The ideal room temperature for most people is between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 to 19 degrees Celsius. If your bedroom is too hot or stuffy, it can cause restlessness and reduce time spent in deep sleep. Using breathable sheets, fans, or adjusting your thermostat can make a big difference. Noise is another common sleep disruptor. Even if you don't wake up completely, sudden or inconsistent sounds, traffic, neighbors, household appliances can pull you out of deep sleep cycles. White noise machines or calming soundtracks, like rain or ocean waves, can help mask these disturbances and create a consistent auditory environment that promotes relaxation. The texture and quality of your bed also matter. A mattress that's too soft, too firm, or simply old can lead to discomfort, pain, and frequent awakenings. The same goes for pillows and bedding. Investing in high-quality sleep materials isn't a luxury. It's an investment in your health. Pay attention to how you feel when you wake up. Aches and stiffness are signs your setup may be hurting your sleep. Finally, think about what your bedroom represents. If you use it for stressful activities, checking emails, working late, watching intense shows, your brain may associate the space with alertness instead of rest. To reverse this, make a rule: your bed is for sleep and intimacy only. This simple boundary helps condition your brain to shift into rest mode the moment you lie down. By turning your bedroom into a true sleep sanctuary, you remove countless little obstacles that can interrupt your rest. A calming, quiet, dark, and cool space sends the clearest message to your body. It's time to let go, recharge, and heal. Conclusion: better sleep doesn't start with medication, a new mattress, or sleep tracker. It begins with awareness, realizing that the small choices you make every evening shape the quality of your nights, and by extension, your days. As we've explored in this video, the path to deep, restorative sleep often means undoing habits we come to accept as normal. Let's recap. Using your phone before bed floods your brain with stimulating light and content, making it harder to switch off. Late night eating forces your body to work when it should be resting, leading to fragmented sleep. Carrying stress to bed keeps your nervous system on high alert, robbing you of the calm needed to enter deep sleep. An irregular sleep schedule confuses your internal clock, disrupting your natural rhythms. And a poorly arranged sleep environment, too much light, noise, or discomfort can sabotage even the best intentions. Each of these habits, on its own, might not seem catastrophic, but together, they form a web of disruption that prevents your body and mind from entering the state of deep, healing sleep you need. The good news? Every one of these habits is within your power to change. You don't need to transform your life overnight. Start with one change, just one. Set your phone aside 30 minutes earlier. Swap out that late-night snack. Dim the lights and breathe deeply before bed. These small steps, repeated consistently, compound into real, lasting improvements. Improving your sleep is not just about avoiding fatigue. It's about reclaiming your energy, mental clarity, mood, and even your longevity. Sleep is when your body heals, your memories settle, and your spirit recharges. It's not a luxury. It's a biological necessity and a cornerstone of healthy aging. Remember, you deserve rest. You deserve to feel refreshed in the morning. You deserve nights that leave you ready for the day, not drained by it. These changes are not just tips. They're invitations to treat yourself with care and intention. Thank you for taking the time to understand these hidden disruptors. Your journey to better sleep starts now, not with more effort, but with more ease. With each better night, you're giving yourself the strength, clarity, and resilience to thrive at any age. Sleep well and take good care of yourself. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Share in the comments what stood out to you in this video. We'd love to hear it. Your feedback means a lot. Subscribe to Thrive Beyond 60, turn on the bell, and join us for more videos. See you very soon.